On to the second half of the program, week 7 of 12 coming at you here, and we are deep into the fives as well. You had week 1 of the fives last week, which again was kind of a lighter transition week for you. So this will be the first week of the fives that you're really able to get after it a little bit. Definitely going to be getting after it. The programming is pretty aggressive this week, as it will be the following week, which will be week 8 of 12. I do believe this is going to be a fun week for you guys. I'm looking forward to you guys being able to get into it and having fun with it. You know, you put a lot of good hard work in. You went through the first couple weeks of kind of lighter progressions. You made it through that. You made it through the 10s, and now bringing the reps down. You know, every time I've gone through this, definitely. Not that I didn't have a good time and fun and enjoy all the rest of it in kind of a weird way, but definitely it's time to have a little more fun. You're going to have the opportunity to add more weight, not only on the squats because you're bringing the reps down, or the deadlifts as well, but the Olympic lifts too. Okay. Couple things that you're going to see. I want to give you a heads up. More behind the neck snatch grip push press. Last week was the first week that you saw that. You saw that on one of the days. You're going to see it on 2 of the days now, especially if you're on the 5-day per week program. So 2 of those days, and basically going to do kind of the same thing that we did with push presses and some of the regular push presses and some of the other exercises. We're going to try to progress that up, you know, this week and then the following week, just to try to hit your shoulders and your overhead in a little bit of a different way. Obviously, with the snatch grip, we need that to be strong as well, and the snatch grip and the clean grip, working those overhead positions will help each other as well. Okay, more wall dips. Sorry about that. I know I gave you guys two solid days of wall dips, or 1 or 2 days of wall dips for many weeks. Just going to be one time this time, and probably next week as well, but I just want to stay on top of that. You know, some of the movement and some of the stuff that I'm seeing is, one, a lot of good improvement in the dip from a lot of these exercises that we're doing, and I think specifically from the combination of the wall dip and going into the push presses, for example. So I just want to stay on top of that. I want to try to maintain, not at least maintain the changes that I'm seeing, but hopefully continue to progress and get that dip to be better. As always, we want that dip to be as straight as possible for anything going from the shoulder to overhead that has a dip in it. Push press, power jerk, split jerk, all that stuff that we'll continue to see more of. Snatch deadlift and clean deadlift this week. Well, clean deadlift is always first, but those 2 exercises, again, bringing the reps down to 5s, but I do want to confirm that you do have 1 tempo set there. It's going to be the second to the last set on the clean deadlift and the snatch deadlift, so pay attention to that. Biggest thing there is just going 5 seconds in reverse on each rep during that set. Okay, so it's going to be a tough set. Definitely going to be, you know, one of your lighter sets of the day, but definitely going to add some challenge when you're going 5 seconds on each rep. Try not to separate those reps too much. You actually can touch and go if you can maintain position all the way to the floor and come up. But if you need to reset, make sure that you're not taking too much time between those reps. Just enough to take 1 or 2 breaths and to lock back in and go again. If you start to separate those reps out too much on anything that's considered a set, then it's not really a set, and you're not getting out of it what we want. I know I noticed that with some of the athletes as well. Okay. More overhead squats. Yes, on the day 2 of the squats, where last week you alternated between a back squat, an overhead stretch, and an overhead squat. We're going to do that same thing again, just trying to progress the weight up a little bit, and or simply improve your position. So if you need to hold the weight back, of course, we always want position and mobility work before, if that's what you need. So continue to use those scaling options on the overhead squat if you need, which are keeping the hands a little bit wider and or elevating the heels. Okay, remember, elevating the heels comes first, because I would more rather you be able to bring those hands in a little bit, but try to, as I always say, try try to make changes towards the regular movement as the workout goes. All right, if you at all can. Okay. Snatches, back to regular snatches this week. Just trying to increase the weight a little bit, staying with that same rep count of 18 total reps. Anything more than the bar counts, but you're going to be able to go up to as much as 90. Don't feel obligated to get up to that 90% if you're not feeling it for the day. As always, we want quality reps over that high percentage. You'll have plenty of weeks to try to build up to heavier weights, and plenty of opportunity for that. You're going to be doing a lot of work this week, so make sure that you are reading your body and giving it what it needs. Anytime it's written Byfield, that's what that is for. It's for you to help yourself. I can't be there to help you make those decisions for most of you guys, so you need to really learn to make these decisions on your own and be smart about them. You're going to have plenty of opportunity to go heavy. This is an opportunity. They are opportunities to go heavy if you're feeling good. They're written in there that way that you're okay to do it. But again, if you're not feeling great, no problem at all. You're going to be far better off just hanging back a little bit, get the low end of the range there on the number of sets, and hang back a little bit on the weight. But in either case, guys, this week again, I believe it's going to be a fun week for you. I look forward to seeing and hearing how you guys are doing, and I'll be back next week to help you get through the last week of 5s in the program. All right, guys, take care.